Hello my lovelies and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So for today's video, I know what you're all thinking, I haven't filmed in a hot minute and I literally can't wait to get back into it. So today I'm going to be doing a little chit chat, get ready with me, just sitting down, doing my makeup in front of you guys, and then answering some of your questions that you have for me that I asked on Instagram, and kind of talking you through where I've been, what I've been up to, and just like a chill makeup video. So I guess let's just get right into it. So first today I'm going to start off with my eyebrows, and I'm going to be using the Browsings by Benefit. This is in the shade number 6. I'm just going to be taking that and filling in the sparser part of my eyebrows. So you guys have probably been wondering, first question, where have I been? Honestly, to answer that question for you is my camera broke for ages and I had to get a new one, and I've just been so busy with school and everything, along with having to work and trying to figure out what I want to do with my life for next year. So here I am and I'm back, and I literally can't wait to produce a bunch of content for you guys. I've got all these ideas written down on my phone, and it's just, I think next year will be a lot of focusing on YouTube and Instagram and social media, if it's what I really want to end up doing with my life. Like when I first started, it was originally just like a hobby. It was fun, like doing makeup on camera and all that sort of thing. But right now it's kind of like something that I think would be a fun career if it happens, and if it doesn't, then well, I've still got like another side of life that I have planned out. Now that I've answered that, I'm just going in with this very lightly, just the pomade side, and I'm just going to fill in the sparse areas of my brows. I don't really like doing the front parts of my eyebrows because I feel like that's when they get a bit thick. So I'm just doing like more the outer part and just shaping them a little bit more. I'm just going to carve out my eyebrows a little bit quickly with some concealer, just because they really need some help. Also, a lot of you guys have been wondering or asking me about like my freelancing. It's also been a contributing factor to where I've been. So I'm thinking about doing a freelancing kind of tutorial for you guys, so you can watch and see how I personally do my clients' makeup. I know I watch like a lot of Jazz Hand, and she gives me lots of inspiration on how to do client makeup, but just if you guys were interested, let me know, because I would really love to film something like that for you guys. So today I've decided to do foundation instead of eyes first, and so I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. This has quickly become my all-time favourite foundation. I love it so much. It makes my skin look so flawless, and the other day when I was out, someone asked me what foundation I was wearing because it looked that good. I was like, thank you, it was Born This Way. Shade Nude. I just fake tan, so I don't actually know if it will be the right shade for me, but I guess we're gonna have to make it work. Okay, so one of the questions you guys asked me was, what makeup artists do you look up to? Well, honestly, there are so many talented and incredible makeup artists out there these days. Everyone these days is literally just so talented and so like amazing at what they do. YouTube wise, I can't get enough of watching like James Charles and Shani Grimman and Michael Finch. They're always uploading pretty good content, especially James. He works so hard. You can just tell his video content's always amazing. Freelance wise, I love Jazz Hand, I love Mitchell, and also Jaclyn Hill. Her skin is the most flawless skin I've ever seen in my like entire life. Like I absolutely love watching her videos. I could watch her videos for like hours on end. I'm just buffing this into my face with my beauty blender. This one's just from Morphe, by the way, if you guys were wondering. Okay, moving along now to concealer, and I'm going to be using, of course, the Tarte Shape Tape, and this is in the shade Light. So I'm just going to pop this under my eyes. I swear this makes your eyes look like so flawless as well, like your under eyes. I don't get any creasing with this. Oh, and I'm just going to take that same beauty blender and blend it out. looks so good. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be using is the RCMA No Color Translucent Powder. And I think this stuff might give you flashback, but I'm not going out or taking any flash photography. I'm going to pop this right underneath of my eyes and just bake my under eyes for a little bit. Okay, while I bake and look like a ghost for a moment, I'm just going to take my Australis Fresh and Flawless powder. This is in the shade Natural, and I'm just going to put this all over my face. This powder is literally so good. I'm also going to wipe off that bake now with that powder. Lately I've been watching a lot of Jaclyn Hill, and what she likes to do with her makeup is set her face or spritz her face with like a setting spray, MAC Fix Plus. She likes to use the Morphe one, I believe. It basically just locks the powders into the face and like makes them seep in there a lot more, so it doesn't look cakey or like it's on top of the skin. So what I'm going to do is just spritz my face with a little bit of MAC Prep and Prime or Fix Plus, and just quickly do that and then wait for it to seep in before I go in with the rest of the powders on top of my face. So I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna lie, I have honestly found that this helps so much with my makeup. Like, it makes it look so much better, a lot more flawless, and just a lot more effortless really. Whilst this is drying, I'm just gonna find another question to answer for you guys. Someone asked, are you still at school, and if so, how have you been at balancing everything in your lifestyle? The answer to that is I don't. No, honestly, I am still in school. I'm year 13, I'm about to graduate. This year has been super hard for me. I'm trying to balance 2 to 3 different jobs, school. I don't really have much of a social life anymore, which really sucks, but you know, like sometimes you've just got to do it. And then my relationship and family and all that sort of stuff, like you just have to balance it all across the board, and not to mention like social media. I've been trying to do like a lot more photos and stuff like that, so it is really hard, really time consuming. Also trying to balance the gym and lifestyle and like healthy eating and all that sort of thing. It's like my mind is always going at like 1,000 paces. Like I haven't really had much of a break or holiday or anything like that recently, so that's just where my life's at the moment. But I think that has seeped into my skin enough now for me to move on to bronzer, which is literally my favorite thing in the world. Like I love bronzing my face. So firstly I'm going to start off with a bit of Hoola, because who doesn't love a bit of Hoola? I'm just going to take this Morphe M405 brush, and I'm going to do a little bit of contouring with this because I do have a lighter colour that I would like to use for bronzer. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this and lightly just chisel out my cheeks with this a bit. I'm now just going in with the Too Faced Chocolate Gold Soleil bronzer. I love this bronzer so much. It is probably my favourite bronzer. It's probably one of my favourite bronzers I've ever used. It's so beautiful on the skin. It's got little shimmers in it as well, so it's nice and luminous for the skin, which I quite like the look of. Sometimes I feel like a bit of a luminous glow around my cheeks and stuff make my complexion look a lot better. Lots of people should give it a go. It's like a really nice beginner bronzer as well. If you're just getting into makeup, I just really like it. And it's got a nice sized mirror in it too. I will take this everywhere with me if I'm like traveling to places. Now I'm going to go back into the RCMA powder. Just clean up my bronzer a little bit more. I like to have my cheeks quite carved out because I do have quite a circular face. I do like to have my face looking quite slim and quite carved out when I put makeup on. Now moving on to blush. I feel like my skin's quite luminous, so I'm kind of going to stick to that right now, and I'm going to be using the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. That brush again that I used before, and it's just the Morphe M405. Slightly go in circular motions on the apples of my cheeks. So pretty. Okay, I'm just going to wipe off this bake now. It's a bit harsh, so I'm just going to blend it out a little bit. Should have always had it zoomed out this close. This looks so much better. Kind of looks like I don't have a top on though. Oops. I'm now gonna go in with my Jaclyn Hill palette. This has honestly been such an amazing addition to my collection. It's dirty as, but that's because I love it so much. So firstly I'm going to go in with the shade Creamsicle, and I'm going to use this as my transition shade. I haven't used this as my transition shade before, so we're going to give it a go. And I'm just going to pop this in the socket of my crease. Just blending it from outer to inner corner. Let's be real here, I'm most likely going to do a half cut crease today, so let's just not even pretend like I'm going to do anything else. I grab my phone and answer another question now because I don't have to focus too hard in this part, so let's do it while I can. Someone asked, how did you get into makeup? I've just always been obsessed with it ever since I was younger. I started watching YouTube when I was probably like 12 or 13, and then I found like beauty tutorials, got into that, like started really liking them, kind of learned how to do makeup from there, stole some of my mum's makeup, used hers. Then I remember always asking for like my upcoming birthdays if I could get makeup, and everyone would always be like, aren't you a little bit too young to be wearing makeup? I'm like, no. I think I want to go almost something a little bit orangey or browny now. I'm going to go with the shade Hunts from the Jaclyn Hill palette. It's literally just the shade right here. And I'm just going to pop this right in like the outer corners of my eyes. This is really interesting because I don't often wear like orangey eyeshadow. Just going to pop this in my outer third, and then I'm just going to run it throughout my crease. Now I'm just going to pack on a bit of this maroony colour in here. It's called Jax, I think. I think this one's called Jax. I'm not 100% sure though. Like, I'm just going to pack this in the like very outer corner. Oh, that's a really pretty colour. Damn, she wasn't playing around when she made this colour. This is the first time I've properly sat down and done my makeup in literally the longest time. Like usually if I go to work I will quickly chuck on some makeup, but I never get time to actually sit down and do my makeup. Like on other people, like because I did it for a while, I'm probably better at doing other people's makeup now than my own, which is really sad. So I want to like get back into it so that I'm like good at it again, because I feel like I've like lost my talent at doing makeup. I'm just going to take a really dark colour down here. I'm just going to like smudge this on the top part of like my lash line. I'm just popping this into the outer third of my eye. To fully like darken the look a little bit more. It doesn't really matter because I'm going to be putting on eyeliner anyway, so it doesn't have to be too dark. But okie doke, I don't know if I'm going to regret this or not. I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm going to go in with the Gold Goddess by Stila, one of my all-time favourite liquid eyeshadows. Putting this on my lids and like cutting my crease with it because it has such a fine like doe-foot applicator that I can do that with. Oh my god, it's so pretty. That is that all done. I'm going to do some liner now and some lashes off camera, and I will be right back. Not gonna lie, kind of fed up with lashes and liner, so we're just gonna like move on. This is the Benefit Bad Gal Bang mascara, and it is literally the best mascara I've ever used in my life. I love it so much. I did do my lower lash line off camera as well. I just used the orangey colour that I used, and then also like a darker colour closer to the waterline. I wish I could have shown you before how good this mascara is, like a before and after. So good. My eyes kind of look a mess, but they're finished regardless. Now we're going to put on some highlighter because my face literally feels so bare without it. Today I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild highlighting powder in the shade Precious Petals, and this is so pretty. I've had it for quite a while now. It's really pretty. It's like I've got a little bit of goldie in it as well, and with my eyes I think it will look quite nice. And just apply it to the high points of my cheeks. Or just like all over my face. I don't know. It usually ends up being all over my face. Down the center of my nose as well. I love a pretty nose highlight. Oh my god, yes. Cupid's bow as well. I'm just going to take a little bit on my finger as well and just pop that on the inner corners of my eyes. I honestly can't go without an inner corner highlight. Now I'm just going to be going in with the Mellow Cosmetics Matte Liquid Lip Paint, and this is in the shade Ibiza? I'm not actually sure how you say that. And lastly, I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray and just set my face with this. This will just lock it in place, make sure it stays. So this is the final makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you aren't subscribed to my channel already, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, or give this video a big thumbs up if you did like it. All my social media links are listed down below if you would like to go check them out. I'm always updating you guys on my Instagram and things like that. I know this video wasn't the most exciting, the makeup look wasn't that creative, but it's just me getting back into the swing of things and filming for you guys and producing some form of content and just getting it out there for you. Regardless of that, I hope you guys still enjoyed this video and had a good little catch up and chit chat, get ready with me. I love you guys so much and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!